Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my live stream. I'm super excited to have you popping on in all across the interwebs, all across the World Wide Web. I know that all of the streaming platforms are building up our audiences and letting you know that Sharvette Mitchell is live. So I'm not going to be before you long at all today. I'm just popping on in. So let me know in the comments that you are here. Say something, shout out, just let me know that you are here. Or if you are catching this in the replay, just type hashtag replay so that I can come back and show you some love. And so today I'm actually going to be talking about how the pop-up conference got started. So if you've been following me or if we're connected on social media, you've been seeing me introduce speakers and panelists and MCs and just talking about the conference really the last couple of weeks. And so I was speaking somewhere and one of the participants for eWomen Network, one of the participants kind of raised their hand and said, hey, why do you call it a pop-up conference? So I said, you know what, let me jump on. Of course, I answered it while I was there, but I decided to jump on and just give you a little bit of background story and history around the pop-up conference because you might be having the same type of questions. So that's what we're here to talk about today. Again, welcome to all those that are coming on in. Let me introduce myself because I know that there are people that this might get forwarded to, or you might see it on your timeline and we haven't interacted in a while. So I'm Sharvette Mitchell and I'm a marketing strategist, and I work with high achieving service-based entrepreneurs, women primarily, and I help them position their expertise with a polished visual brand. I help them increase visibility with speaking opportunities. I help them build authority as a published author and convert more customers with an elevated content marketing strategy. So that's a little bit about what I do. And again, welcome. I see all those that are coming on in. Thank you for being here on this midday time frame that this is airing live. So number one, why did I call it a pop-up conference, and how did the pop-up conference get started? So we're going into the sixth annual pop-up conference is coming up this November, but let's go back in time 6 years ago. I had no desire to host events. I had no desire to have conferences. I was the online girl. I was an early adopter to like MySpace. Yeah, I remember MySpace. Type MySpace if you're not ashamed, type MySpace in the comments if you had a MySpace page. So I was an early adopter to MySpace, really pretty much to all social media platforms. So I was fine like being online. My business originally started with web design services, which I have since discontinued, and it spun off more into the marketing, consulting, and specialist area. But I was good online. And so then I started an amazing Facebook group, again, about 6 years ago. I started an amazing Facebook group. You can join us if you're not over there, or some of you may be watching from there, and it's hashtag coaching with Vet. I'm Vet, hashtag coaching with Vet, and it's for female entrepreneurs or those who are moving in that direction and they just want to rub shoulders with other, entrepreneurs and other females that are just doing amazing things. And so we greet each other by saying, hey girl, hey. And so that's like our language. I didn't trademark it. I heard somebody else say it. I heard Amber Aziza say it on Periscope. So I didn't trademark it. It's not mine, but it's just a greeting. So that way we kind of know secret code, hey girl, hey, we know we're talking to each other. And so one day, one of my group admins, her name is Pastor Sandra. Hey, Pastor Sandra. She was out shopping at Target. And she found this pink notebook that said, hey girl, hey on the front. So she took a picture of the notebook and posted it in the group. I have it on my phone, but I don't know if you all are going to be able to see it if I try to pull it up. So you can kind of like see it a little bit. Can y'all kind of see that? Okay, so that's the notebook. So she took a picture of the notebook, posted it in our group, hashtag coaching with Vet, and it was like, oh, cool. So I said, I'm gonna go to Target and find me a Hey Girl Hey notebook, right? So I go to Target here in Virginia. I'm located in Virginia, and I start looking for this notebook, and I can't find it. And I talked to one of the sales representatives, team members, and I was like, hey, I'm looking for this notebook that says Hey Girl Hey. And I was looking in the adult section, I was looking in stationery, I was looking in a lot of different places. She went on her little, she held up her little computerized thing. She tried to find it. She's like, I can't find anything on it. And so as a last ditch effort, she said, well, maybe go check the school supply section. I don't know, it might be in there. So I walked my little self over to the school supply section in Target. Again, this is 6 years ago. And if you're just popping in, we're talking about how the pop-up conference even got started and why I call it a pop-up conference. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm looking for this Hey Girl Hey notebook, and I get to the school section for, elementary school, all the school supply section, and which some of you are looking for that stuff now. And I stand in the middle of the aisle and I see bins, 2 or 3 bins of these notebooks. And there had to be like maybe 75 or 80 notebooks. And I stand there looking at the Hey Girl Hey notebooks, and I buy them. And I just buy all of them. I didn't know why I was buying them. And those of you that are faith-based, you already following along. I didn't know why I was buying them. I was just like, I gotta. So I buy these notebooks. I take a picture of the Hey Girl Hey notebooks, Target bin, and I post it over in my group, hashtag coaching with Vet. And I was like, hey, look at these notebooks. I remember immediately, Jatanya, who's in the group, she started commenting, that's for our workshop. Those notebooks, and then other people started commenting, that's for our conference. And then other people started commenting, that those are for our workshops and seminars. And I'm like, whoa, no, I didn't know. I'm not hosting an event. I'm not hosting a workshop. No, I just bought these notebooks. Well, long story short, that was June. By December, we had planned, gotten speakers, and we were hosting our first conference. And it's called the Pop-Up Conference because literally, I just thought, we're just popping this up. Like, I don't know that this is going to have longevity. I don't know that, and a lot of people know the word pop-up from the beauty world, right? A lot of times they're pop-up shops. So kind of like that beauty merchandise world does pop-ups. Are y'all familiar with that? Let me know in the chat. So that's usually where, when people hear the word or term pop-up, it's usually more in like beauty and fashion industry. And so I called it pop-up because literally that's what it felt like. We just, I'm not gonna say threw it together. It just popped up and it came about. And so that's how it got started. And now we're going on our 6th year. And I've got to tell you, hosting the pop-up conference has been one of the highlights of my year, one of the best business decisions that I've ever made, because it's nothing like, again, being online, but there is nothing like having the opportunity to pull up and gather with those that either you met online or you don't even know anything about, but everybody is pursuing a similar goal. Shameless plug, that's the title of my newest book collaboration that's coming out, Pursue. But everyone is pursuing a similar goal. Everyone is moving in the same direction. You cannot duplicate that energy. It's really hard to duplicate that energy anywhere other than in a in-person atmosphere. So the pop-up conference started because really the community asked for it. My comrades and friends and supporters and followers asked for it, and it was called pop-up because we just like, hey, we just gonna do this, not knowing that it would have longevity, and it has stuck around. And here's the other thing, another reason why I've kept the name pop-up is that I want you to think about popcorn. What is your favorite popcorn? Type in the chat. Thank you. Welcome to all those that are watching us live and commenting. Type in the chat, live or replay, what's your favorite popcorn? So I will go while you all are typing. I love Garrett's Popcorn out of Chicago, and I love the Chicago Mix. The Chicago Mix is half cheddar cheese and half caramel, and it's mixed together. Now, I will say they have a new one out that's like a buffalo ranch. That's a strong second. That's a strong second. But a classic is the Chicago Mix, half cheese and half caramel. But when we think about popcorn actually, I think, can give us some business lessons. I think it can give us some mindset shifts, because with popcorn, when that corn, those kernels hit the oil, action happens. Every time action happens. Action happens. It's quick, it's decisive. You know what's going to happen. You throw the kernels in the oil, you're going to get popcorn. And so I want women in business. I want women that are endeavoring to be in business to pop up, to take action. I say all the time that the earth responds to action takers. The earth responds to you stepping out and moving. And so that's another reason why I've kind of kept the name of the pop-up conference. Yeah, I could have changed it, but I love that we popped up and we did it, and we continue to do it. And it's a reminder that you should pop up on the scene. You should pop up for your customers. You should pop up for your followers. You should pop up for the transformation that your services provide. You are needed. And the action, you as an action taker and taking action quickly, is needed. So that's the behind the scenes. That's behind the story of the pop-up conference. That's where it came from. So who knows? You might see some popcorn at the pop-up conference. We have had some popcorn in the past, but we'd love to have you in person. If you have any questions about it, we're just at the end of announcing speakers. We have one more speaker to announce, and then of course I will be speaking. Of course I will be gracing the stage every single day. And so heygirlhey.biz is where you can jump over and to find out more information. I invite you to inbox me or comment below if you have any questions about it. And that is that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to listen in to the background story of the pop-up conference and why it's called pop-up and all the things. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye. Peace and love.